Hi there, welcome to Hills of Emerald Tarot. So today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading, and the question we're going to ask is, what do you have coming for you this spring? So any new, fun, vibrant energy for the next 3 months, any obstacles you might need to look out for, we're going to be asking the cards that today. So we have 3 piles for you to choose from. We have pile 1, which has Citrine crystal. We have pile 2, which has Quartz. We have pile 3, which has Amethyst. So pause, reflect, and choose the pile that you're most drawn to. Just take note that this is a collective reading, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't force it to fit where it does not. I will have the timestamps in the description below. Hi, pile 1, welcome to your reading. So if you chose the crystal Citrine, this is going to be your reading today. So the cards we have here, I'm just going to show you. This is the Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Wands, and the Magician. And then for the Astro cards, we have Jupiter and Sagittarius. And the overall message for your reading is it's time to take action. So, let me just. So the energy I'm getting overall from this reading is definitely, I feel a strong sense of action and change and healing is going to be the theme for you this spring. So the energy is definitely very much so. You have a lot of opportunities coming your way, a lot of decisions to make, and everything's going to be moving really, really quickly this spring. I get a sense that you're going to have a lot of new job opportunities, maybe romantic opportunities, love offers, maybe opportunities to socialize, to go out, mingle, meet new people, and possibly advancements in your career. With the Magician card here, I see that like anything, any vision that you have this spring, it's very important to note that any vision that you have this spring is going to come into reality. So be really mindful of your thoughts and really just focus in on your goals, your manifestations, anything that you've been writing on your in your journal. Like, just really take note that this is the energy that it's gonna come into reality. People are gonna be really amazed about how you've been able to like manifest and kind of be an alchemist in your life, where anything that you think is gonna come true. Basically, this is a really favorable energy for you. I do see with the Eight of Wands, it might be a little bit overwhelming for you with everything that's going on. I will say, like, take wise decisions, but don't kind of dilly dally and kind of miss any opportunities. This is the energy that you will have to make quick decisions, but make sure those decisions are in alignment with you still. Make sure that you're deciding things that will work for you in the long term, not just out of pressure, but just anything that comes your way, acknowledge it, meditate on it, but don't take too long. This is not an energy of waiting this spring. Definitely, this is an energy of moving very, very quickly. A lot of things are going to happen for you. So even with the Wheel of Fortune card here, um, there is a sense of kind of like meditating on everything that's happening, and there is the energy of really rapid changes and growth. Whether that's maybe you're receiving uh, closure and past karmic cycles, or maybe new karmic cycles are gonna come forward to you, and everything will be for your greatest good. But there is a sense of, with the Wheel of Fortune, it can be either good or bad what's coming your way, but there is a sense of a greater purpose and a greater knowledge. So people think karmic is kind of like a bad word, But this is like we live on Earth. Earth is a very karmic planet. So we are here to learn lessons. So there is a phase of rapid growth for you, but just be sure that you're really absorbing what's going on and learning the lessons that you're needing to learn. And I definitely see very like rapid energy with the Aries card here, especially with like it's time to take action. Like that pretty much says it all right there. If there's any projects that you've had in the back burner, now is a great time to really pursue those seriously and to really like if there's things in your drafts for your social media that you're too afraid to post, now's the time to post it. Now's the time to really put yourself out there, like your physical body, your identity. Like now's the time to really show who you are and what you're made out of. I do see the energy of like now's a really great time to post on social media. Go on if you're single. Now's a good time to go on the dating apps or go out and meet new people, go to parties. If you're already partnered, now's a great time to like do more with your partner. Like don't get into old habits of, just sitting around and watching Netflix. Now's a good time to, I don't know, like do something fun with your partner where you're both doing an activity, you're both going out for a run, or like you're both doing something together that's an actual activity that's not just sitting around and watching TV and not really doing like go to the gym together, things like that. Go take a cooking class together, take an art class together. But yeah, if you're single, now's a really good time to go on the apps or go out. Any invitation you get right now to a party, take it. It's a good energy to really get out there and like put your physical body out in the world with that Aries energy. So, and it's a good time to like put yourself on social media and talk to your friends and find opportunities through your friendships and communication and like being really charming and diplomatic. And there's a lot of um quickness in this reading, a lot of um like very things are going to have move really quickly for you. um so with the Jupiter card here, this is everything's going to pay off. Like Jupiter is the planet of abundance. It's a very lucky planet. So the energy I'm getting with Jupiter is definitely now's the time to party, to indulge. Maybe don't be careful of indulging too much, but it's like a really indulgent energy you see with like the fruit platter, the wine. It's a very lucky planet, very everything Jupiter touches, it expands on. So this overall reading is a very positive reading for like taking action and like your manifestations coming into fruition, and like the Jupiter really adds to that luck that you're receiving the next 3 months. And it definitely has the energy of really expanding all the energies throughout this reading. So this is going to be a really abundant time for you. Maybe you'll be getting a raise, maybe you'll be meeting a partner, maybe your current relationship will expand into something even deeper and more fulfilling. Like it's a very expansive energy. So if you're in a good mindset and you're going to take advantage of this energy coming your way, this is going to really be a lucky time for you. And with the Sagittarius card, it's a good time to travel. It's a good time to learn something new. It's a good time to really building on like that whole Jupiter energy, because Sagittarius, I believe it is ruled by Jupiter as well. It's really building off that, like, it's a good time to put yourself out there, be very assertive, be really in that fiery energy, and really explore, travel, read books, um, just really educate yourself, like maybe start a new course, expand your knowledge, read some philosophy books that really will give you some further insight. Maybe there's some knowledge waiting for you that will give you some deeper understanding. Um, if any past connections or past issues come up this spring for you, Spirit and the cards are saying that now is a really good time to really be understanding, and almost like if you are receiving closure in a certain situation, really be open to it and be open to healing and understand mutual understanding if there is a past situation coming up for you. But this is all very forward moving energy. So if something in the past, a person, a thing, whatever, a job comes back or comes out of the woodwork, now's a really good time to have like that open communication. But with the forward moving energy, I do see that whatever's in the past does have to move forward with you in order for you to be able to take it with you. Otherwise, if that energy is stagnant, it's not a good time for you to be stuck in that energy. Like now is a really good time for you to move forward in life, and the universe is pretty much supporting you in that. And this is gonna be your reading today. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose the quartz crystal, this is going to be your reading today. So the question we're asking again is what's coming for you this spring? So the cards we drew here is Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, the Moon card. For the Astro cards, we have Vesta and we have Conjunction. And the overall theme for this reading we have here is a time for healing. So the overall energy I'm getting for this reading is definitely there is the energy of you really needing to take some time and to pause and reflect and really heal the next 3 months and this upcoming spring. Like this is a very reflective time for you. Especially with the moon card here, like you can see it's a woman alone standing in front of a body of water. This is a time for like a deep reflection on your inner emotions. It's a period where you're kind of gonna go through like a lot of assessment of what you've been through, possibly the last few months or even years. So this is a time where you are going to take the time to really acknowledge and assess and have some insight of what you've been through and kind of learn from your past mistakes or past experiences, not necessarily mistakes. It could be just something that happened to you. And now is really a time to really do any type of inner work and really assess your emotions, kind of like assess your patterns. Maybe you've gone through various karmic cycles that are all very similar, and you're wondering, why am I repeating certain patterns in my life? Maybe romantically, or maybe with friendships, or through jobs, or work, or family. There is a sense of you kind of needing to review and kind of reflect on your past choices that may have not been for your highest good. This is a time of uncertainty coming up this spring for you. I do see that there is a need for like a lot of shadow work, a lot of like pausing and meditating and following your intuition and kind of like finding yourself and trying to understand your own emotions. Because sometimes things move so quickly for us, we kind of get wrapped up in our like more impulsive type of emotions, and we become almost reactive, especially if we've been in survival mode for a long time. But the cards are kind of telling you to kind of pause and like look at your patterns and kind of look at what you've been through and like learn from it and really absorb what is the true lesson in your life so far. Maybe do some journaling, take inventory of your dreams at this time, especially the spring. Like any dreams you have might provide some insight. Maybe look at different messages, maybe different tarot readers. I wouldn't say do it too much if something comes to you. Now's a good time for like you to really uh like listen to the universe, like listen to any messages coming your way, either from like a video or a person or a dream. There is some insight right now that's going to be provided to you. With the Five of Cups card here, there is an energy of grief at this period. Maybe you lost out on an opportunity, maybe a love opportunity, maybe a job opportunity, maybe a friendship has ended, maybe somebody in your life has passed away. This is a Five of Cups card is a major card for grief and mourning. Like the spring, you may be in a state of mourning. Um, but Spirit is saying, like, don't dwell so much on the negative. Like, yeah, it's a good thing to assess like what you've been through, but don't ruminate on what you've been through. Um, so there is a sense of you kind of focusing on what you've lost in life and all like maybe past rejections, past um things that didn't work out. Like you're counting your losses right now, but there is an energy of you kind of ignoring what you do have in life. So, like for example, maybe you lost out on a job opportunity, but there are other opportunities for you, either like at your current job or a job waiting for you around the corner, that maybe you're not really paying attention to because you're too focused on the loss of things. Um, so Spirit is kind of saying, kind of get out of that energy. Like it's healthy to mourn, but it's not healthy to ruminate. And you are like in an energy of like focusing on the negative right now. Um, like for another example could be like maybe you broke up with your partner recently and you're just dwelling and maybe in regret and like looking at what you've lost, and but you're not seeing like the potential opportunities that are waiting for you now that you've ended this connection. Like there's things that you're missing out on by focusing too much on what you've already lost. Um, there is an energy with like the King of Swords. Definitely, there is, although it's a period of waiting this spring. There is a sense of some action that's going to be coming in your way. Maybe somebody's going to communicate with you, or there's going to be some kind of conflict, or maybe conflict resolution, a sense of closure. It could be with like a past person, or it could be action coming your way from a completely new opportunity, whether it's a love opportunity or a work or finance or other type of opportunity. But there is a sense of something is going to come for you that's going to require you to take knowledgeable but swift action. So, with all this energy of you thinking and dwelling and introspecting, um, Spirit's kind of telling you to kind of pay attention to the opportunities, not so much on the negative. There is something coming to you this spring. Um, it could be coming pretty quickly, and with the knowledge you've gained from like the introspection period and the healing period will help you make a better decision regarding what's coming to you this spring. um so some other energy is definitely like lean more and like create like don't be all like kind of like in a reflective period. It's a good time to be creative as well. Like if things aren't working out for you in like your love life or your career, it's a good time to work on your creative projects. It's a good time to talk to friends, family, kind of like also find guidance in them as well. It's also a good time to really like make make your home like a home and kind of like just really beautify your home and like make it like your refuge. Like don't go so much in a depressive state where you're not taking care of yourself or your home. Like just make sure that your environment is clean and that you're really taking care of yourself and your belongings and everything around you. So when you are in this reflective period, you don't fall into like a state of depression. Definitely reflect on like different like maybe now's a good time to learn about like esoteric esoteric type of studies or spirituality. So with the conjunction card here, so this is an energy of combining two energies. Could be you're gonna be meeting somebody or you're gonna meet or find work or find a new friend. It doesn't have to be romantic. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it doesn't have to be like a romantic situation, but there is a feeling of you combining your energy with another, whether it's a friend, whether it's a new job, whether it's a new romantic partner. There is a sense of you kind of coming together with somebody. There is like a message of you kind of having to be careful with this union. There is a sense of potential of you losing yourself. So with the conjunction energy, you want two equal energies to come together to become a more powerful energy. So it's like both energies are powerful on their own and they come together and are even more powerful, but they don't lose themselves in that union. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're very much in the moon energy and you combine and you join with somebody that's very much in their sun energy, there is a risk for you to be swallowed and absorbed by that sun person. So, kind of like be cautious of like who you choose to go into union with. Make sure there's equal give and take. There's equal energies being put into the union, and you're not sacrificing yourself for another person. There is an energy where you kind of need to be careful on who you team up with this spring, whether it's romantically or friendship wise or even business wise. Maybe you're meeting a new business partner. You don't want to be swallowed whole. You want to be able to be strong on your own. So when you do fall into a union, or maybe fall into a union is not the right word, but go into a union with somebody, you're not being swallowed up whole by the other person. You can kind of keep your own energy and keep your identity and your um, individuality at the same time. So with the Vesta energy here, there is a strong sense of you really being cautious at this time and really thinking about your next moves and who you give your energy to in the future. There's definitely a sense of a big message of not sacrificing yourself for another person. And that's your reading for today. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. If you chose Amethyst, this is going to be your reading for today. So to show you the cards that we've drawn, we have Eight of Pentacles, King of Swords, and Ace of Cups. And the Astro cards, we have South Node and Saturn. And the overall theme for this reading, we have adjustments are required. Okay, so the overall energy I'm getting for this reading is definitely this upcoming spring. There is a strong energy of you having to work really hard. So maybe it's something you've already been like that's already been in the works for you. Maybe it's something that you've been working at for a few months now and it's going to carry forward into the spring. But if you haven't started yet, definitely now's a good time to start a new project, a new work project. With the Eight of Pentacles card here, there is a strong energy of you mastering something. So maybe there's a specific interest that you have, maybe in a specific field, but there is the energy that now's the time to really hone in on your skills and really master that thing that's been on your mind or something that you've already been working on. Now's really the time to really master it, like really learn everything you can, work hard, work on it every day. Now's not the time to kind of like let things fall into the back burner. Like you really have to learn and master, spend like an hour a day on this project, maybe more, at minimum an hour a day. That's like the sense of how hard the universe is kind of asking you to work. But definitely, it's a case by case basis. If you spend an hour a day, that's great. If you spend more, that's even better. I do get a sense with the King of Swords energy here that whatever you're working on, it is gonna paint you in a better light. Like you are gonna be respected by others once you kind of show your work, show what you've been kind of in behind the scenes been working on. Maybe it's not something that a lot of people know about, something you've been working on by yourself privately. But I do see with the King of Swords energy, like a sense of recognition. It's like, so people are going to respect you and kind of see how far you've come. You are going to come off as like a really strong leader, somebody with like a lot of logic, a lot of knowledge, somebody that kind of like went through like that kind of apprentice stage and has become a boss. So, whatever you're working on or thinking about working on, it's a really good time this spring to really focus on that on a daily basis, to really become this person, become this energy, become that King of Swords where people really respect you. Um, with the Ace of Cups energy, I do get a sense of like you being in like a really like in a good sense of like flow of things. Like things are going to come to you kind of naturally. Like there's going to be new opportunities all based on the work that you put in. So it's not going to just come to you from thin air. Like there are going to be rewards and opportunities and things are going to like you can see the water flowing from the cup. There is going to be a sense of flow and things coming in your way based on all the work that you put in to everything for your own mastery. Like there is a sense of like almost of being blissful, being happy. Like maybe you're being rewarded at work, maybe you're meeting new people, making friends, meeting a new partner. There's a sense of like a very happy, blissful period. Maybe if you're meeting somebody new, you're in like a honeymoon stage, or if you're already partnered, maybe you have like a rejuvenation of your relationship where everything feels brand new and you feel like things are going really well for you and your partner, and it's things are going really well for you in work and finances. Like your cup is overflowing, like everything you've been working on is going to pay off. Um so with the Saturn energy here, that kind of doubles down on the energy, overall energy of the reading, where there is kind of like Saturn is the planet of discipline, right? So there is like the overall matches the overall theme of the reading where the universe is kind of asking you to really be disciplined at this time, especially with that Eight of Pentacles energy, and you will be rewarded. So definitely buckle down, set a uh, set a positive routine for yourself, like everything, something you can follow on a daily basis. Definitely, like there's like a sense of, paying back karmic debts. Like we work in this life to pay back karmic debts. So sometimes, like even me, like we do complain like about work and all of that, but like there is a sense of the need for work, the need for structure, the need for discipline, because we are paying back maybe past life karma through our jobs. And we always like tie that into like romantic partnerships. Like maybe we meet like a karmic relationship where it's obvious you have a past life connection with that person, and it's almost like you're paying back a past life karma. Maybe you did that person wrong in your last life, and in this life it balances a scale. Maybe they kind of do you a little wrong in this life. But we don't tie that into the jobs that we have. Like our jobs are also have that potential to be like a karmic debt. So there is like a sense of like paying back a karmic debt in terms of like your work. But if you learn the lesson, if you pay it back, you will be rewarded. So definitely like the need of structure, the need of routine. With the South Node card here, this is, again, it really ties into like past life karma. So South Node is, it means there's like the South Node and the North Node. The North Node is what your it's like your path in this life, like what you're trying to master in this life. And South Node is what you've already been through in your past life. So with the South Node energy, there might be something coming to you this spring that has very like past life energy. So I don't know if it's work related from this reading. I generally see a lot of like themes revolving work and career. It could be like a person, but there's something like either like an event, a situation, a person that has very past life energy that's possibly going to come your way this spring. And that's not like a negative thing. Like it just, with that whole Saturn energy, it could possibly be a test for you. And like the whole point of like a test is like to kind of teach you, right? Like either it's not like, don't think of it as like fail or pass, but it's almost like something coming your way this spring, possibly a person, maybe a situation that potentially will make you kind of go down like old bad habits, to kind of throw a curveball, kind of like you're so close to your blessings, but maybe sometimes Saturn tests you to make sure you're ready for this. So there is a sense of this past life connection or situation coming your way this spring that really will test you to see if you're ready for the blessings that are coming your way. So definitely look out for that. There is a sense of you kind of like, I do see you coming out the other side. I don't think you will fall into back into old habits based on this reading, because you are doing the work and you are in the king energy. And this is a very decisive, logical energy. You're not going to be carried away by emotions. So if any curveballs are being thrown your way on your path, on your mission, from possibly karmic past debt that or tests that are being thrown your way, like you will pass them, like you will be able to handle it, and you won't fall back into old habits, whether it's with a person or a situation. With the overall theme being adjustments are required, I do see that this curveball is basically going to be that test for you, and you will have to adjust to something like the curveball, whatever it is. And it might set you off your track a little bit, but you will adjust and go back forward to the path you are on. I do see a sense of it might cause a little bit of a confusion, maybe some adjustments. Adjustments is a good word. It's like, you see it coming, logically what's going on, and you just adjust. It's simple. Like, you're logical, maybe a curveball gets thrown your way, and you just adjust, and you're back on your path, and you're back on your mission, and you're back going towards your blessings this spring. And that's your reading. Thank you.